They'll be calling you a radical. We got giant breaking news, gargantuous breaking news, and I'll explain why it's so big. Number 4 had an explosion last night. Caught on fire. This is the power of our little army. This is the power of activism. I'll post the link right here at the 1:17 mark, which last night in Japan was 8:35 p.m. Now, why is this such a big deal? This is such a big deal as I've called the Futonium. And you can laugh all you want about Futonium. And if you think I'm crazy, then you call Einstein crazy. You call Oppenheimer crazy. Plutonium's a byproduct. American cesium-134, thesium-137, strontium-90. You know, dig in. You got to understand. Plutonium is man-made. I call it plutonium. You don't think the nuclear fission going on in these reactors, spent fuel all over the pools for 1,160 some odd days, there's not a byproduct? They called it atmospheric fission. I call it Futonium. This is a big, big deal. I wanted people to understand one other thing right here too. When this comes out of the cat of the bag that I did this whole thing at a public library at General Electric School. This is the University of General Electric. Oh yeah, I stuck it right in and I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. Evil fuckers that they are. Lock, stock, barrel. Hijacked our literature department. Hijacked our freaking economics department. This is a giant, giant, giant fucking story. All you mappers, it needs to get out, and I'll tell you why this is so big. Einstein, the most powerful concept on Earth is compounding. He wasn't talking about your bank account. Nuclear fission, nuclear compounding for 1,100. We know 2 days ago, Japanese Times reported the highest readings yet come out. As Time Magazine, New York Times will report, oh, they fled 3 years ago. They want to report stuff 3 years later, then some asshole write a book, say, oh, see, and you idiots will buy it and read it like fainting goats. This is very real. Other big story. They've known about the Chinese hackers for a long, long time. Why has the Obama administration done nothing about it? Oh, why are they doing it now? Oh, Westinghouse got hacked. I pledge allegiance to the University of the United States, of General Electric, of Westinghouse. That's who this school is. They hijacked it. Now he charges them. Oh, Westinghouse got bought by Toshiba 3 years ago. Now, why is the sign still out at West 12th Street, where I live, where they mock it? Why is Westinghouse's name still over there? Why are they still, Hillary uses Hillary used Westinghouse's name there. I thought they were private. I thought that was a private company. She used it as the last act as Secretary of State. Look it up. Look it up. Threatening the president of Czechoslovakia to break the contracts. I think Stoud's a double agent. I really do. And I'll tell you why. I think he had the information, the nuclear option. Why are they charging him now? Oh, Westinghouse, nuclear. The United States of nuclearism. Antoinette, let them eat yellow cake. You black and yellow journalistic whores that you are, that have played ball. You banana fuckers. This is a giant perfect metaphor right now. Mellon, the heir, you think the Rothschilds? This guy, you could trace him clear back to, all the way back to Leonardo's father, and not Michelangelo's nephew who saved his body in history. No, Da Vinci. This is the greatest fucking powerhouse who's moved culture. The funding of Ronald Reagan, the funding of the Federal Reserve being hijacked, the Ayn Rand, who funded Ayn Rand, who funded Operation Foxconn. Rupert Murdoch says it himself. We're the Queen's mouthpiece, and the very poorest support the very richest because of their own ignorance. Rupert Murdoch's words, not mine. He says, I would be embarrassed. And by the way, think about Rupert Murdoch's gold-digging wife. Who was she having the affair with? And she got a couple kids, she's going to get it? Chinese? Oh, Tony Blair. The special relationship. The special relationship. New world? No, old world order. This is a giant story. Get out your map and I'll tell you why. Because the contamination that's pluming in the air right now is so much even stronger than the massive plume that came over North America. 3/11/11, 3/11/12, 3/11/13, 3/11. As I reported in incredible detail, this is the greatest story of your lifetime. The great equalizer? Oh yeah, the oligarchs eating their own. His death, dying of cancer, he will be sucked into a black hole just like Dick Cheney. I wonder how Novak likes hell. You guys think this is all hyperbole? You think that it is meaningless? You know, this is a giant, giant, giant. The way I told it in my tape, you can pull back all you want. I really don't care because I told it in a cute fashion. Because you're in hairspray, you're like fainting goats. The black and yellow media And you think this has never happened? This has happened, figuratively, 500 years ago, the last 40 years of Michelangelo's incredible life. He lived in fear of the most, maybe the greatest human who ever walked in the last 2,000 years. This happened 2,000 years ago, Jesus Christ. As Jesus died so I could be, you completely hijacked the whole thesis. You know, war with you, you love them for I know. I mean, it's over the top what you've done in third world America. Incredible debt, corruption, freaking denial on Balco. This is the biggest story. It's going to kill so many. It already has. I've been in that bone marrow transplant fighting for my life, and I've seen these people, the black and yellow journalists, the deniers, they go along with it for the only thing. When they get it, they die quick. And their souls get sucked into a black hole, in my theory. And this is my book. This happened 150 years ago in the Antebellum South. Figurative. But literally, oh no, never happened. This is the age of fission. So the fission is strong. Not my words, Einstein's words. The power of, it's been compounding in there for 1,160 days. It's been pushing in the ocean the whole time. You know, Ken speaking down there, that liar today in Santa Barbara, get him, Joni Ray. We have the evidence on our side because we've dug in this hook, line, sinker, lock, stock, barrel. Oh yeah, you did too with Fox News. You've been conned, you've been had. This is the great equalizer. No matter how much money you have, this is a big, big story. It's off. It's out of control over there. It's never been in control over there. Never been in control. They have no control. They can't put it out. They don't know how to put it out. We're relying on yet developed technology. I was at Livermore Lab on Black and Yellow Friday, the Post signatures, for a reason. He resigned, says we got to quit going down this road. John Holden was handed the keys. I'm the one that broke that story on the 26th of September. I broke that story. Who was running the show? John Holden, type him in, check him out. He wrote 2 books on eugenics. Cal Berkeley University, the ones who murdered my father, the atomic veteran. The head of the snake, 40,000. I mean, you can all jump onto it and think you're on the winning team. Go for it, go for it. You think it's a coincidence Obama, they go after, and another thing, he's had the names of the income tax evaders, the multi-wealthy. Obama had it. We've sued the Swiss bank accounts. We've tried to get them since 1945. We got them. Obama administration has them. By the way, Uncle Tom Obama and Uncle Tom Holden, the Attorney General right now is the biggest pussy African-American male in human history. Bar none. Bar none. Uncle Tom Obama, the Bush crime cartel, the Mike Lee thesis right here, the Lion Complex, Dirty Herbie, they're all liars. They're all killing you. Killing me softly with your words. All we hear is radio goo-goo, radio gaga. That's all you hear. The black and yellow journalist, I've told this in real time. Yeah, go write a book. Write a book, New York Times. Go write a book about 3 years later on your lies. Oh, they fled. I know for a fact that over 8,000 of the Fukushima workers are already dead. I'm the one that reported the head of the Fukushima was going to die a month before he died. Yeah, why? Because my army. They're arresting anybody. And by the way, you even use Fukushima. I got an email from Google 2 days ago, just as I was reporting. Google's new math. Look what they're doing to us. Look what they're doing. I got an email. Hey, sorry, we undercounted your video count all through April and May. Snowden reported that they have a machine right here in Utah, NSA, sucking up all our water. Oh, Mike Lee, all these guys. We're about state sovereignty. No, they're not. NSA's right here. They brought it here. They have a computerized program, and they've confirmed it in a minute. If you use the word Fukushima, they cause you all kinds of chaos and trouble. And everybody says, oh, we're not Japan. No, Japan is us. And if the merger of Toshiba and Westinghouse do not prove that to you, oh, they're typical. We don't use nuclear power. The nuclear cartel is big, but it's a great equalizer. It's killing Steve Chinese jobs, now Mellon. You're talking, this is the powerhouse, culture mover, evilest person in 100 years, this guy. He's dying right now of leukemia. This is the giant, giant developing story. The fact that they went after the Chinese hackers, they hacked Caterpillar, they hacked GM, they hacked all these so-called Americans. There's nothing American about it. They don't pay any taxes here. Apple gonna have 7 billion shares. You think it's iconic that the bite out of the apple? You know, here, eat the apple. I mean, beyond biblical, oh, have some blackberries. BlackBerry's now signed a contract with Foxconn. Not to be confused with Operation Foxconn, the Queen's mouthpiece. Freaking buy some gold, it'll save you. Get a gun, it'll save you. Fox News wipes you out, kills you as you all get leukemia. By the way, Sanjay Gupta's ex-producer died very young of cancer. Karma? Oh, beyond karma. This is a giant story. All you guys get out. And my army's very real. You watch the link here. Minus 70, you can see it explode, you can see the fireball, you can see it's in the atmosphere, and here's why it's so dramatic. And Cal Berkeley will lie. They'll lie. Their air and water monitoring system, which they'll report it now after I leak it, after my whistleblower inside leaks it, just like Snowden hides in freaking Russia. You know why? He can't report his nuclear option because it probably is nuclear, and it probably is talking about the cover-up of Fukushima. But they went too far. There's no turning it off. They have no technology. They have no answer. They've killed thousands. I mean, the mob running the cleanup. Think about it. Arresting people for even reporting about it. I mean, come on. Come on. And I'll tell you who we're fighting for. Right here. This is who we're fighting for. Nuclear University. They're all hijacked. We got a couple new members, and these are not domestic. These are wild. Yeah. For the little ones, just like that baby spotted leopard I caught on video at Point Reyes. Wow. Wow. Everybody participated in this cover-up. This story's not going away, and I told it in exact detail. And metaphorical, beyond metaphorical, on Balco. May your souls rot in hell. Stand